The ceremony marking the opening of the first home under the Eda Ranu home ownership policy was held today at Hohola in Port Moresby. The event was attended by members of the Eda Ranu board, line managers and stakeholders from other government bodies. Eda Ranu's home ownership policy was launched in September last year. This 3-bedroom high covenant house worth 80,000 kina is the first to be completed and opened under the policy. The house is built on state land, which the owner obtained through the Lands Department. Chairlady of the board of Eda Ranu, Mary Caro, stressed that the implementation of good policies depended on the effectiveness of policy implementers.
You know, like everything else in Papua New Guinea, or most things, the implementation of a policy depends very much on the mindsets of the people who are in charge of it. So from this angle, I'd like to commend Dr. Fifaya and his housing committee for making this a reality. If we have a policy handed down by the national government, then we in line who are responsible for providing those services have to make sure that those policies are going to be implemented.
Secretary for the Department of Public Enterprise, Dr. Clement Waine, commended Eda Ranu for implementing the policy.
I want you guys I want the SOEs, the board and the management, including Eda Ranu, to understand that you've done a fantastic job. We are now putting together a policy that's going to allow for housing ownership schemes to be introduced together with the National Housing Corporation. They're doing something else out there. We'll align with them, along with the other departments, and allow for all the excess assets in terms of land that we have within this country to mobilize for this sort of exercise to be done.
Employed by Eda Ranu for the last 6 years as an executive assistant to the General Manager, Commercial Services, the home owner, Vesely Kwale, was presented their home, signified by the presentation of a large wooden key with the inscription, "The key to unlock your dreams."
We applied for this land through the Lands Department and obtained this land in 2007. We didn't have any money to build until Eda Ranu came up with their policy. The words cannot explain it. How happy I am to see this home. You know, one time when the house was completed, my husband told me in his language, "We have house," and I was very emotional.
Eda Ranu's Chief Operations Officer and Chairman of the Eda Ranu Housing Committee, Dr. Fifaya Matainaho, said about 20 applications have been approved. Now the committee is waiting for next year to proceed on to screening new applications. Delhi Bagu, National MTV News.